Welcome to Stromboli. So if you like to live isolated, this is the place. Nice place, lovely place.
It's one of the most active volcanoes in the world. People are fascinating because it's a small place and you feel like you can put it in your pocket.
La gente viene per vedere il fuoco. Qui invece è l'unica in Sicilia dove possono vedere il fuoco.
In a while, all this heaven can be a hell. In a wonderful day like that, in a few seconds, no more sun, and you don't know if you will survive or not.
In July, for example, in 2019, there was a big explosion, huge explosions, and people was escaping from the volcano. And when you escape from the volcano, you reach the sea, and then you go into another risk, which is the tsunami.
Stromboli is a very peculiar volcano because it's an island from the volcanoes, but the volcano is the island. So people live on the volcanoes. The first tsunami that impacted the community, not only Stromboli but also the other Aeolian island. People tended to not to express these experiences. No one was aware that a tsunami came from a volcano and not an earthquake, so was not something that they used to think about the possibility.
Lo tsunami. Io penso che la parola tsunami dopo vulcano è la parola più usata negli ultimi, non dico 10 anni, ma negli ultimi anni, insomma, perché è una tematica molto importante per la scienza. 2002-2003, quando noi tutti che abitiamo ora a Stromboli abbiamo assistito alla prima emergenza, lo tsunami l'abbiamo visto per la prima volta lì.
Io mi ricordo sempre piccola esplosione, ma onda anomala una volta sola io ho visto. Questo è il 2002.
E ho visto, sentivo il rumore delle pietre. Ho girato e ho visto le onde enormi.
Vieni qua!
Brutto. Paura perché figli piccoli, 3 figli, che poi non si poteva passare più. Il mare è arrivato al centrale.
In 2003, the tsunami reached those houses over there. The inundation was more than 200 meters inside. So this is quite a dangerous place. We knew that Stromboli potentially was able to generate tsunami, but nobody experienced this. Stromboli has many volcanoes that are islands. One of the flanks is weaker than the rest of the structure. So if this flank is collapsing into the water, it generates tsunami. And this happened in 2003, and since 2003 we have been developing a system to automatically detect the tsunami and to give a warning to the population. So if you want to reduce the risk of tsunami generated by a volcano, you cannot use the actual tsunami warning system for earthquakes because it doesn't work. Because philosophy in the case of earthquake early warning is completely different. The general idea is that the volcano is not going to collapse without an increase of activity. So this is the reason why we have the monitoring system here. So we do monitor continuously the volcano to try to understand when the activity is increasing. If the activity is increasing and we have a sign of a strong deformation along the Sciara del Fuoco, these are the precursor for a possible collapse of the Sciara del Fuoco.
Questo sistema chiaramente è iniziato tramite sicuramente l'Università di Firenze che l'ha messo a punto con 2 ondametri che stanno dal lato della Sciara ed è un sistema che giustamente permette in qualche modo, o permetterà, se non permette ancora adesso, visto che stanno facendo ancora dei test, che permetterà alle persone di salvarsi appunto dal rischio tsunami.
We had a lot of problems here. The first problem was the sea was very rough. Then there was another problem, how to filter out the noise of the sea. And then there are other problems, processing. What do you do with the data? Transmission problems. On the volcano, we have instruments all over the place. The idea to have the elastic beacons here is to be as close as possible to the source of the tsunami. The time for propagation of the tsunami from this area to the populated area, it's only a few minutes. So if you want to give an effective alert, you have to increase the time of the alert. And the only way is to be as close to the source as possible.
The sea level data from Stromboli are collected both at the civil protection facility on the island and in this room where the Tsunami Alert Center of INGV operates as a tsunami service provider of the NEAM TWS, the tsunami warning system for Northeast Atlantic and the Mediterranean. We are running a project to improve the tsunami warning system on Stromboli, adding some new instruments for measuring the sea level, trying to have a better assessment of the tsunami hazard on the island, and many other activities that are needed to effectively reduce the risk of tsunami on the island.
There are not many people living on the island, but as you can see today, there are many people visiting every day. The average is around 5,000 people that are coming from the other islands, and they are not aware of the risk of the tsunamis.
An info point about volcanic and tsunami risks managed by the Istituto Nazionale di Geofisica e Vulcanologia, INGV, is available on the island. Many tourists go there during the summer, especially to be informed about these risks. We carried out a study on tsunami risk perception, collecting several hundred questionnaires by tourists, and we found that most tourists are unaware of these risks, highlighting the need for the institutions to increase their communication efforts.
Io sempre dico, descrivere Stromboli è un po' complicato, cioè ci sono veramente tante sfaccettature, il turista, il vacanziere, l'innamorato del luogo, perché ci sono persone che veramente sono follemente innamorate di Stromboli, c'è la scienza, c'è la protezione civile.
Il vulcano mi ha dato un lavoro che mi piace, poi mi ha dato una famiglia, mi ha dato i figli.
Siamo qua, viviamo qua, è un vulcano buono.
So you don't see the Italian coast, but it's just in front of you. And it's 50 kilometers from here, so the tsunami will reach Italian coast in less than 20 minutes. So what we do here is not only for Stromboli. The tsunami early warning will work also for Calabria and Sicily.
Stromboli Island has begun its journey towards the UNESCO Tsunami Ready program.